The quality of your life is determined by the quality of your daily habits. What you do each day shapes who you become tomorrow. Change begins not with a single action, but with the consistency of the daily ones you commit to. Success doesn't come from doing more. It comes from mastering the simple things done consistently. Every day we follow routines without thinking twice. But what if I told you your daily habits have the power to shape your future? The truth is, the routines you follow can either propel you to success or keep you stuck. In this video, we'll uncover the surprising truth about everyday routines and how simple changes can make a huge difference in your life. Stick around, because understanding this could be the key to unlocking your full potential. Let's dive in. Number 1. Build a daily routine that strengthens your mind and body. Your daily routine is either working for you or against you. Every decision you make, every habit you repeat, and every action you take is shaping your future. You are not just passing time. You are building a life. And if you want to be strong, successful, and in control, you need a routine that strengthens both your mind and your body. Most people drift through their days without a clear plan. They wake up at random times, do whatever feels easiest, and react to whatever happens. But if you want real progress, you cannot afford to live like that. You need structure. You need discipline. You need to take ownership of your time, because if you don't, someone else will. The world is full of distractions, obligations, and demands that will pull you in every direction if you let them. But when you create a daily routine designed to make you stronger, you take back control. You decide what matters. You set the pace. You build momentum. Strengthening your body starts with movement. Your body was made to move, and when you neglect it, everything else suffers. Weakness, fatigue, and lack of energy are not just random problems, they are consequences of neglect. If you don't take care of your body, you will struggle in every area of life. Your energy levels drop, your confidence fades, and your ability to perform at your best disappears. But when you prioritize movement, everything changes. Exercise is not just about looking better, it's about feeling stronger. It's about having the energy to take on challenges. It's about building discipline, endurance, and resilience. And the best part, you don't need to spend hours in the gym. You just need consistency. A simple daily workout, a short walk, or a stretching routine can make a massive difference. The key is to do it every single day, not when you feel like it, not when it's convenient. Every day, no excuses. Your diet plays a critical role as well. You can't expect to perform at a high level if you are fueling your body with junk. The food you eat affects your energy, your focus, and your ability to stay strong. Most people eat for pleasure, not for performance. They grab whatever is easiest, whatever is fastest, and then wonder why they feel sluggish. But if you want to strengthen your body, you must be intentional about what you put in it. Choose foods that fuel you, not drain you. Prioritize quality over convenience. Eat in a way that supports your goals, not just your cravings. Because every bite you take is either building you up or breaking you down. Strengthening your mind is just as important. Your mind is the control center of your life. It determines your decisions, your emotions, and your ability to handle challenges. But most people never train their minds. They let their thoughts wander, they fill their minds with negativity, and they allow outside influences to control them. If you want a strong mind, you must be deliberate about what you think, what you read, and what you focus on. Start by setting aside time every day for learning. Read books that challenge you. Listen to people who inspire you. Study subjects that expand your thinking, because the moment you stop learning, you stop growing. And the moment you stop growing, you start falling behind. The world is changing every day. New opportunities, new challenges, new information, it's all out there. But if you are not actively improving your mind, you will miss it. Never let a day go by without feeding your mind with something valuable. Guard your thoughts. Negative thinking is one of the biggest obstacles to success. If you constantly tell yourself that you can't do something, that it's too hard, or that you're not good enough, you will believe it. And if you believe it, you will act on it. But here's the truth. Your thoughts are not facts. They are choices, and you have the power to change them. Every day, make it a habit to challenge negative thinking. Replace doubt with confidence. Replace fear with action. Replace complaining with problem solving. The more you train your mind to focus on solutions, the stronger it becomes. Your environment plays a massive role in shaping your mindset. If you surround yourself with negativity, you will absorb it. If you spend your time with people who complain, make excuses, and settle for less, you will start thinking the same way. But if you surround yourself with people who challenge you, who push you to be better, and who believe in growth, you will rise to their level. Choose your influences wisely. What you watch, what you listen to, and who you spend time with are shaping your future. Discipline is the glue that holds it all together. Without discipline, you will not follow through. You will start strong but give up when it gets hard. You will make plans but never execute them. That's why your routine must be built on discipline, not motivation. Motivation is temporary. It fades. But discipline stays. It keeps you moving forward even when you don't feel like it. It keeps you committed even when no one is watching. And the only way to build discipline is through daily action. Every successful person you admire has one thing in common. They have strong daily routines. They don't leave their success to chance. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They structure their days in a way that ensures progress. They wake up with purpose. They follow a schedule, and they stick to their commitments. Because they know that success is not about luck. It's about consistency. Look at your own routine right now. Are your daily habits making you stronger or weaker? Are you building yourself up or holding yourself back? The answers are in your actions. If your routine is full of distractions, bad habits, and wasted time, it's time to change it. Because nothing will change in your life until you change what you do every day. Start small, but start today. Choose one habit that strengthens your mind. Choose one habit that strengthens your body. Stick with them. Make them part of your routine, and then build from there. Over time, these small actions add up. They shape who you become. They determine where you go. And if you stay committed, you will wake up one day and realize that you have built a life of strength, success, and unstoppable momentum. Number 2, wake up early and take control of your entire day. Waking up early is one of the most powerful habits you can develop. It gives you time to think, to plan, and to start your day with focus. When you wake up early, you take control of your schedule instead of letting your schedule control you. Most people wake up at the last minute, rush through their morning, and spend the rest of the day feeling behind. But when you wake up early, you create space for success. You set the tone for the entire day. The way you start your morning determines how you handle everything that comes after. If you wake up late and immediately feel rushed, you will carry that stress with you. Your mind will be scattered, your energy will be low, and your ability to focus will be weak. But if you start your day early, with purpose and discipline, you put yourself in a position of strength. You give yourself time to prepare, to think, and to move forward with confidence. One of the biggest advantages of waking up early is having uninterrupted time. The world is quiet, distractions are minimal, and you have complete control over how you use that time. This is when you can work on yourself. This is when you can exercise, read, plan your goals, and develop the mindset you need to win. Instead of jumping straight into obligations and responsibilities, you can invest in yourself first. Taking control of your day starts with deciding how you will spend your morning. Most people waste this valuable time. They hit snooze, scroll through their phones, and start the day with distractions. But if you are serious about success, you have to use your mornings wisely. You need a plan, you need a routine that gives you energy, clarity, and momentum. Start by setting a fixed wake-up time. The body and mind thrive on consistency. If you wake up at different times every day, your energy levels will be unpredictable. But when you wake up at the same time each morning, your body adapts and you feel more alert and focused. Choose a time that works for you and stick to it. Treat it as a non-negotiable commitment. Once you wake up, the first thing you do matters. Avoid reaching for your phone. Most people check their messages, social media, or the news as soon as they wake up. This immediately puts them in a reactive state. Instead of focusing on their own priorities, they start responding to the outside world. This is how control is lost. Instead, start your morning with something that strengthens you. Drink water to rehydrate your body, move around to wake yourself up. Stretch, do a few exercises, or go for a walk. This gets your blood flowing and signals to your body that it's time to be active. Physical movement in the morning increases energy and focus for the rest of the day. Then take a few moments to plan. Don't just jump into the day without a clear direction. Write down what you need to accomplish. Set priorities. When you do this, you start the day with purpose instead of reacting to whatever comes your way. This alone can transform your productivity. Taking control of your day also means controlling your thoughts. The first thoughts you have in the morning shape your attitude. If you start with worry, frustration, or doubt, those feelings will follow you. But if you start with positive, intentional thinking, you set yourself up for success. Read something that inspires you. Listen to something that motivates you. Take time to remind yourself of your goals and why they matter. Your morning routine should give you energy, focus, and clarity. It should prepare you to face the day with strength. That means making smart choices about what you eat and drink. Heavy, unhealthy breakfasts drain energy and make you sluggish. Choose foods that fuel your body and give you sustained energy. Once your morning is set up for success, you need to carry that control throughout the rest of the day. It's not enough to start strong, you have to maintain it. That means managing your time effectively. Avoid unnecessary distractions. Limit activities that don't add value to your life. Be intentional about how you spend your hours. Discipline is key. Waking up early is not just about getting up before everyone else. It's about using that time to build a stronger, more focused, and more productive life. It's about starting each day with the mindset of a winner. The people who achieve the most in life are not the ones who sleep in and hope for the best. They are the ones who take charge of their time, who wake up ready to work, and who stay committed to their vision. If you struggle with waking up early, it's often because of the habits you have the night before. Poor sleep, late nights, and inconsistent bedtime routines make it difficult to wake up feeling rested. Taking control of your morning starts with taking control of your night. Set a consistent bedtime. Avoid screens and distractions before bed. Create an evening routine that helps you relax and prepare for the next day. The better your nights, the stronger your mornings. Success is built on small, consistent actions. Waking up early is a habit that can change everything. It gives you more time, more focus, and more control. It puts you ahead instead of keeping you behind. It allows you to be intentional instead of reactive, and when you take control of your mornings, you take control of your entire day. Number 3. Eliminate distractions and focus on what truly matters. Distractions are everywhere. They pull you away from your goals, steal your time, and leave you feeling frustrated. The reason most people don't get what they want in life isn't because they lack talent or intelligence. It's because they let distractions control them. If you want to achieve real success, you must eliminate what doesn't matter and focus on what does. Every day you have a limited amount of time and energy. How you use them determines the results you get. If you waste hours on things that don't bring value to your life, you will struggle to move forward. But if you direct your focus toward meaningful work, you will see progress. Success is not just about working hard, it's about working on the right things. One of the biggest distractions today is technology. Social media, notifications, and endless scrolling keep people occupied but unproductive. Every time you check your phone, answer an unnecessary message, or browse through content that doesn't benefit you, you are losing valuable time. You may think it's just a few minutes, but those minutes add up. Before you know it, hours are gone, and nothing meaningful has been accomplished. To eliminate distractions, you need to be intentional. Start by identifying what is stealing your time. Look at your daily habits. What activities do you engage in that don't serve your goals? What patterns keep you from being productive? Most people don't even realize how much time they waste because they never track it. Set boundaries for yourself. If you struggle with checking your phone too often, put it in another room while you work. Turn off notifications that are not urgent. If social media is a major distraction, Set a specific time to use it instead of allowing it to control your day. Technology should be a tool that helps you, not something that keeps you stuck. But distractions are not just digital. They also come from people. There are those who constantly demand your attention, who interrupt your focus, and who add unnecessary stress to your life. If you allow them to, they will drain your energy and pull you away from what matters. Learn to protect your time. Say no to activities that don't align with your priorities. Surround yourself with people who respect your goals and encourage your growth. Your environment also plays a role. A cluttered space leads to a cluttered mind. When your surroundings are full of distractions, it becomes difficult to concentrate. Organize your space so that it supports your productivity. Keep only what you need and remove what doesn't serve you. A clear environment leads to clear thinking. One of the most powerful ways to maintain focus is to have a plan. When you start your day without a clear direction, it's easy to get distracted. But when you know exactly what needs to be done, you are less likely to waste time. Set specific goals each day. Write down your top priorities. This keeps you focused and helps you stay on track. Train your mind to concentrate on one task at a time. Multitasking may seem efficient, but it actually reduces productivity. When you try to do too many things at once, your attention is divided, and the quality of your work suffers. Instead, give your full attention to one task before moving to the next. This improves efficiency and allows you to produce better results. Another way to stay focused is to manage your energy. Distractions become more tempting when you are mentally or physically drained. If you don't take care of yourself, it's harder to resist them. Prioritize sleep, exercise, and good nutrition. The stronger your body and mind, the easier it is to stay disciplined. Develop the habit of deep work. This means setting aside uninterrupted time to focus on important tasks. Choose a time when you are most alert and commit to working without distractions. Use a timer if needed. Even short periods of deep work can produce more results than hours of scattered effort. Number 4. Stay consistent with small habits to create massive change. Success is not built overnight. It is the result of small, consistent actions repeated every single day. Most people believe that big changes require big efforts. But the truth is, the most powerful transformations come from small habits done consistently over time. Think about it. The way you live today is a reflection of the small choices you have made over the years. The condition of your health, the strength of your mindset, and the direction of your life all come down to the habits you follow daily. The problem is, most people don't recognize the power of small habits. They either ignore them or quit before they see results. But if you stay consistent with the right habits, you will create massive change. The reason small habits matter is because they compound over time. A simple action done once may not seem important, but when repeated every day, it builds momentum. Reading for 10 minutes, exercising for 20 minutes, saving a small amount of money, waking up early, these small actions, when done consistently, lead to big results. But here's the challenge. Most people expect instant results. They start a new habit, but when they don't see immediate changes, they give up. This is why so many fail to reach their potential. They don't understand that growth takes time. The people who achieve great things in life are the ones who stick to their habits even when progress is invisible. If you want to create real change, you must commit to small habits and stay consistent. You don't need to do everything at once. You just need to start with one habit and do it every day. The key is consistency. It's not about how much effort you put in today. It's about showing up tomorrow, the next day, and the day after that. Start with something simple. If you want to improve your health, commit to moving your body for a few minutes each day. If you want to sharpen your mind, read for a short period daily. If you want to build discipline, wake up at the same time every morning. The action itself doesn't have to be massive, but it must be repeated without fail. Small habits are powerful because they create identity shifts. When you consistently act in a certain way, you start seeing yourself differently. If you exercise daily, you begin to see yourself as someone who takes care of their health. If you write every day, you start believing you are a writer. Your habits shape your identity, and your identity shapes your future. One of the biggest mistakes people make is focusing too much on motivation. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. If you depend on motivation to follow through with your habits, you will fail. What you need is discipline. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. The most successful people in the world don't wait to feel motivated. They have trained themselves to take action no matter what. The best way to stay consistent with small habits is to make them easy to follow. Don't set unrealistic goals that are impossible to maintain. Start small and build momentum. If your goal is to exercise, don't force yourself into a 2-hour workout on the first day. Start with a few minutes and gradually increase over time. If your goal is to read more, don't commit to finishing an entire book in a day. Read one page, then another, and keep going. Another way to ensure consistency is to track your habits. When you keep track of what you do, you become more accountable. Seeing your progress, even if it's small, gives you the motivation to keep going. Create a simple habit tracker. Mark each day that you complete your habit. The more days you see, the more committed you become. Avoid the trap of perfection. Many people quit their habits because they miss a day and feel like they have failed. The truth is, missing one day doesn't ruin progress. Giving up does. If you miss a habit, don't let it become a pattern. Get back on track immediately. Surround yourself with people who support your growth. If you are around those who encourage you, staying consistent becomes easier. But if you are surrounded by people who have no discipline and no direction, their habits will influence you. Choose your environment wisely. Patience is key. The results of small habits don't show up immediately, but they always show up. Give it time. The person who stays consistent for a year will always be ahead of the person who starts and stops repeatedly. Massive change comes from small habits repeated consistently. It's not about making huge efforts for a short time. It's about making small efforts every single day. Stay committed, stay disciplined, and over time you will see the transformation. Number 5. Prioritize self-discipline to achieve success faster than ever. Success is not about luck. It's not about talent. It's not about waiting for the perfect opportunity. The people who achieve success faster than others are the ones who master self-discipline. Without it, nothing great is possible. With it, nothing is out of reach. Most people fail because they only work when they feel like it. They wait for motivation. They wait for the right mood. They wait until conditions are perfect. But success does not wait. It demands action. Self-discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It is the foundation of every great achievement. If you look at the most successful people in any field, you will notice one thing: they have trained themselves to show up. No matter what. They don't skip their work because they are tired. They don't delay their goals because they feel uninspired. They push through, even when it's uncomfortable. That's the difference between winners and everyone else. The truth is, discipline speeds up success. Every time you delay action, you extend the time it takes to reach your goals. Every time you skip a productive habit, you slow down your progress. But when you prioritize discipline, you move forward faster. You don't waste time debating whether to take action. You just do it. One of the biggest lies people believe is that they need motivation to take action. They think they must feel inspired before they can work toward their goals. But motivation is unreliable. It fades. It disappears when things get hard. The most disciplined people in the world don't rely on motivation. They rely on commitment. They have trained themselves to act, no matter how they feel. Discipline starts with small decisions. Waking up early instead of hitting snooze. Completing your tasks, even when you're tired. Choosing long-term rewards over short-term comfort. Every disciplined choice brings you closer to success. Every time you push yourself to do what needs to be done, you strengthen your ability to stay consistent. But self-discipline is not about making your life miserable. It's not about forcing yourself to suffer. It's about creating structure. It's about taking control of your time, your energy, and your actions. When you have discipline, you don't waste time on distractions. You don't allow bad habits to control you. You take charge of your future. The key to building discipline is to remove unnecessary choices. The more decisions you have to make, the easier it is to give in to excuses. Set clear rules for yourself. If you want to work out daily, don't debate whether to do it. Make it a non-negotiable part of your day. If you want to read, don't wait for free time. Schedule it. When something becomes a rule instead of a choice, it becomes easier to follow. Another way to strengthen discipline is to hold yourself accountable. Most people fail because no one is watching. But true discipline means doing the right thing, even when no one is there to check on you. If you struggle with consistency, find a way to track your progress. Keep a journal. Set clear goals. Measure your efforts. When you see your progress, you will be motivated to keep going. Avoid temptations that weaken your discipline. If you constantly expose yourself to distractions, staying focused becomes difficult. Create an environment that supports your goals. If you want to eat healthy, don't keep junk food in your house. If you want to focus on work, remove distractions from your space. Discipline is easier when you set yourself up for success. Learn to say no. One of the biggest reasons people fail to stay disciplined is because they say yes to everything. They agree to distractions. They give in to temptations. They let others control their time. But if you want to succeed, you must protect your priorities. Say no to anything that takes you away from your goals. Discipline also requires patience. The results of your efforts will not appear overnight. Many people quit because they expect immediate rewards. But success does not work that way. It takes time. The disciplined person understands this. They keep going, even when progress is slow. They trust that consistent effort will eventually bring results. You must also train your mind to embrace discomfort. Growth is not easy. Discipline means doing things that are hard, uncomfortable, and sometimes boring. But that is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. Every time you choose to push through discomfort, you become stronger. Success is simple. It's about doing the right things over and over again. It's about staying committed even when it's hard. It's about taking control of your actions instead of letting distractions and excuses control you. If you want to achieve success faster than ever, prioritize self-discipline. Make it the foundation of your daily life. When you master discipline, success is no longer a matter of chance. It becomes inevitable. Number 6. Remove negativity and surround yourself with positive influences. Your environment shapes you more than you realize. The people you spend time with, the thoughts you allow in your mind, and the energy you surround yourself with all influence your success. If you want to grow, you must remove negativity and fill your life with positive influences. Negativity is a slow poison. It drains your energy, lowers your confidence, and limits your potential. The biggest mistake people make is believing they can stay strong while surrounding themselves with negative people. But negativity is contagious. It affects your thoughts, your actions, and eventually, your results. Think about the conversations you have daily. Do they inspire you or drain you? Do they push you forward or hold you back? If you are constantly exposed to complaints, criticism, and doubt, it will slowly change the way you see yourself and the world. You cannot build a powerful mindset if you are surrounded by negative voices. If you want to change your life, start by changing what you allow into your mind. The words you hear repeatedly become the thoughts you believe. If you listen to people who say success is impossible, you will start doubting your potential. If you allow negativity to take over your mind, it will control your actions. Removing negativity starts with identifying the sources. Who are the people in your life that bring you down? What are the habits that fill your mind with doubt? What situations make you feel drained and unmotivated? You must be honest with yourself. If something is not helping you grow, it is holding you back. One of the hardest lessons to learn is that not everyone is meant to be in your life forever. Some people bring value, while others bring negativity. You must be willing to distance yourself from those who do not support your growth. It does not mean you have to hate them. It simply means you are protecting your future. Negative people often don't realize they are holding you back. Some may constantly complain. Others may be quick to criticize. Some may doubt every decision you make. These people may not have bad intentions, but their words and energy can still slow you down. If you continue to spend time with them, their negativity will influence your mindset. Your time and energy are limited. Every moment you spend around negativity is a moment you could have spent growing, improving, and building a better future. The more you allow negativity into your life, the harder it becomes to stay focused on your goals. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is not just about avoiding negative people. It is about actively seeking out those who uplift you. Find people who challenge you to grow. Spend time with those who have a strong mindset and a vision for the future. The right people will push you to become better, not hold you back. The energy you surround yourself with determines the energy you carry within yourself. If you are around people who believe in success, you will start believing in it too. If you hear encouraging words daily, you will develop confidence. If you spend time with people who take action, you will be motivated to do the same. Positivity is not just about the people around you. It is also about what you feed your mind. Pay attention to the books you read, the videos you watch, and the conversations you engage in. Everything you consume mentally either strengthens or weakens your mindset. If you fill your mind with negativity, you will struggle to stay motivated. If you feed your mind with positive and empowering messages, you will develop the strength to push forward. You must also learn to control your own thoughts. It is easy to let doubt take over when things get difficult. But just like negativity from others can hold you back, your own negative thinking can be your greatest enemy. Train yourself to replace negative thoughts with thoughts that push you forward. Creating a positive environment takes effort. You must be intentional about who and what you allow into your life. If something is not helping you grow, let it go. If someone is constantly bringing you down, distance yourself. If a habit is filling your mind with negativity, change it. One of the best ways to surround yourself with positive influences is to seek out mentors. Find people who have achieved what you want to achieve. Learn from them. Listen to their experiences. Absorb their mindset. When you learn from successful people, you start thinking like them. You can also create a positive environment by being that influence for others. The more you focus on inspiring and uplifting those around you, the more you reinforce those same qualities in yourself. Be the person who encourages others. Be the one who brings solutions instead of problems. When you give out positivity, you receive it in return. Your environment is one of the biggest factors in determining your success. If you want to grow, you must remove anything that is pulling you down. Let go of negativity, surround yourself with positive influences, and create an environment that fuels your success. When you take control of what you allow into your life, you take control of your future. Number 7. Develop a strong morning routine that fuels your ambition. Your morning routine sets the foundation for everything you do. The way you start your day determines how you handle challenges, how you stay focused, and how much progress you make. If you want to achieve great things, you must build a morning routine that fuels your ambition and sets you up for success. The problem most people face is that they wake up with no structure. They start their mornings in a rush, checking their phones, reacting to problems, and wasting time on things that do not add value. Without a strong routine, the day feels chaotic. Instead of taking control, they spend the day reacting to whatever comes their way. You cannot expect to win if you begin your day in a state of confusion. Success requires clarity, discipline, and momentum. A strong morning routine ensures that you start the day with the right mindset, energy, and focus. The first step in developing a powerful morning routine is to wake up at a consistent time. Your body and mind function best when they follow a rhythm. When you wake up at different times every day, your energy levels are inconsistent and your productivity suffers. A fixed wake-up time trains your body to be alert, focused, and ready to take on the day. Once you wake up, avoid distractions. Do not let your phone control your morning. Checking social media, emails, or news first thing in the morning fills your mind with unnecessary information. Instead of focusing on your goals, you become distracted by what others are doing. Take control of your thoughts from the moment you wake up. The next step is to move your body. Physical activity in the morning wakes you up, increases your energy, and strengthens your discipline. You do not need to spend hours exercising. Even a short workout, stretching, or a quick walk can make a huge difference. Movement trains your mind to take action instead of staying in a passive state. After movement, you must feed your mind with the right information. The thoughts you allow in the morning influence your mindset for the entire day. If you listen to negativity, you will struggle with motivation. If you focus on growth, you will feel inspired. Reading, listening to an audiobook, or watching something educational in the morning can sharpen your mind and set a positive tone. Another essential part of a strong morning routine is setting clear goals. Do not start the day without a plan. Know exactly what you need to accomplish. Take a few minutes to review your priorities and decide what actions will bring you closer to your goals. A morning without direction leads to a day without progress. Many people struggle with motivation because they do not remind themselves why they are working so hard. Your morning routine should include a moment to reconnect with your purpose. Why are you chasing your goals? What is the bigger picture? When you remind yourself of the reasons behind your ambition, you develop the strength to push through challenges. Discipline is what separates those who achieve success from those who only dream about it. A strong morning routine is not about doing what feels easy. It is about doing what is necessary. There will be days when you do not feel like waking up early. There will be mornings when you want to stay in bed, but the ones who succeed are those who show up regardless of how they feel. Success is built in the small moments that most people ignore. The decision to wake up early, move your body, focus your mind, and take control of your time may seem small, but over time, these habits create massive results. If you look at highly successful people, you will notice a pattern. They all have structured mornings. They do not leave their success to chance. They do not wait for motivation. They build routines that force them to take action every single day. Creating a strong morning routine is not about adding more things to your schedule. It is about being intentional with your time. Cut out what is unnecessary. Remove anything that does not push you forward. Focus only on what fuels your ambition and drives you closer to your goals. Your morning routine is a reflection of your mindset. If you start your day with purpose, energy, and focus, you will carry that mindset into everything you do. If you allow distractions and laziness to take over, your entire day will suffer. Small changes in your morning routine can create life-changing results. Start by waking up with discipline. Take control of your time. Feed your mind with the right thoughts. Move your body. Plan your day. Stay focused on what truly matters. The way you start your morning is the way you live your life. Build a routine that fuels your ambition, and you will develop the mindset and habits needed to achieve extraordinary success. Number 8. Take full responsibility for how you spend every single day. Taking full responsibility for how you spend each day is the most powerful choice you can make. If you want to build a life of success, growth, and fulfillment, you must understand that every action you take, every decision you make, and every moment you spend is your responsibility. There's no one else to blame, and no one else to thank. It all falls on you. Every single day presents a new opportunity to take control of your life. You wake up, and you have a choice. You can either let the day unfold on its own, reacting to whatever comes your way, or you can take full responsibility and make the day yours. The choice is simple, but it requires discipline and awareness. Many people fall into the trap of letting their day be dictated by others. They go through the motions, responding to emails, reacting to other people's needs, and never taking the time to plan their own success. As a result, they never feel in control of their lives. They're constantly busy, but they're never getting closer to their goals. The key is to realize that the way you spend your time is entirely up to you. You can control what you focus on, how you respond to challenges, and how you approach each task. Once you accept full responsibility for your time, you'll notice a huge shift in your mindset. No longer will you be a passive observer in your life. You will become an active participant. Every day you make decisions. These decisions may seem small, but they all add up. Whether it's choosing to wake up early or deciding how to respond to a difficult situation, these decisions shape your life. When you take responsibility for how you spend your time, you begin to make better decisions, and those better decisions lead to a better life. It's easy to blame outside circumstances for your lack of progress. We've all been there. It's easy to say things like, I didn't have enough time, or this situation is out of my control. But the truth is, the only thing standing between you and your goals is the way you choose to spend your time. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the creator of your reality. One of the most important aspects of taking responsibility is understanding that you are the one who decides what is important. If you don't make time for your personal growth, no one else will. If you don't prioritize your health, your relationships, and your goals, no one else will either. You must decide what is most important to you, and then you must dedicate your time to those things. The people who succeed are not the ones who wait for the perfect circumstances. They're the ones who take responsibility for making the most of whatever circumstances they find themselves in. They don't complain about the situation. Instead, they find a way to make it work. They understand that time is limited, and they make every moment count. When you take full responsibility for your days, you also start to take full responsibility for your habits. Habits are the building blocks of success, and your habits will determine where you end up. If you spend your time on activities that don't align with your goals, you're simply wasting your most valuable resource, time. But when you take responsibility for your actions, you start to build habits that support your success. For example, you have the power to choose how you start your day. You can choose to wake up early, spend time planning your day, and focus on what truly matters. Or you can choose to hit the snooze button, skip breakfast, and start your day in a rush. The difference between those two choices is massive. One sets you up for success, and the other sets you up for stress and frustration. It's not just about big decisions, though. It's the little decisions that make the biggest impact. You decide whether you check your phone first thing in the morning, or whether you spend time thinking about your goals. You decide whether you eat healthy or whether you skip meals. You decide whether you spend time on social media, or whether you focus on productive tasks. Every choice you make adds up over time. Taking responsibility for how you spend each day means being intentional with your time. It means asking yourself, what's the most important thing I can do right now, and then doing it. It means resisting the urge to get distracted and staying focused on what matters most. When you take responsibility, you stop letting life happen to you, and you start making life happen for you. Another crucial part of taking full responsibility is learning to handle setbacks. Life is not always easy. There will be obstacles, challenges, and moments of doubt. But when you take responsibility for your life, you understand that setbacks are part of the process. They don't define you, and they don't stop you. Instead, they become learning opportunities. You learn from your mistakes, adapt, and keep moving forward. When you take full responsibility for your day, you stop blaming others for your problems. You stop looking for external reasons why things aren't going the way you want them to. Instead, you look inward. You ask yourself, what can I do to make this situation better? What can I control? The more you take responsibility for your actions and your choices, the more control you'll feel over your life. Taking responsibility also means making sure you're managing your time well. How often do you get distracted by things that don't matter? How often do you procrastinate or waste time on things that aren't moving you closer to your goals? When you take responsibility, you start recognizing where you're wasting time, and you make adjustments. You stop scrolling on your phone mindlessly. You stop procrastinating. Instead, you start using your time intentionally, making every moment count. Your time is your most valuable asset. You cannot get it back. Once a day is gone, it's gone forever. So when you choose to take responsibility for how you spend every single day, you're choosing to honor the gift of time. You're choosing to make the most of every moment. And by doing that, you're choosing to create a life of purpose, fulfillment, and success. Number 9. Master your time and stop wasting precious opportunities. Mastering your time is one of the most powerful skills you can develop in life. Time is the one resource you can never get back, and once it's gone for good. The truth is, we all have the same 24 hours in a day, but it's how we use those hours that separates those who succeed from those who don't. Time is precious, and yet so many of us allow it to slip away without even realizing it. But what if you could start taking full control of your time? What if you could learn how to master it? instead of letting it control you. The first step to mastering your time is understanding its value. Time is a non-renewable resource. You can make more money, you can build more relationships, you can grow your skills, but once a moment passes, it's gone. Many people waste time without giving it a second thought. But the most successful people are acutely aware of how they spend every minute. They know that if they let time slip away, they're losing opportunities, and they refuse to let that happen. A crucial part of mastering time is becoming intentional with it. You have to stop living life in autopilot mode. So many people wake up each day without any clear plan, and they let the day unfold however it will. They allow distractions to pull them in every direction, and before they know it, the day is over, and they haven't accomplished anything meaningful. But when you take control of your time, you stop letting life happen to you. Instead, you create the day you want. You decide what you're going to do, and you take purposeful action toward those goals. The first thing to do when you want to master your time is to set clear goals. Without goals, you're just wandering through life with no direction. Goals give you something to aim for. They create a sense of urgency and purpose in everything you do. Your goals don't have to be huge right away. Start with small, manageable goals and build on them. But having clear goals will help you prioritize your time, focus your energy, and move forward with confidence. Once you have goals in place, it's important to create a schedule that aligns with them. Every successful person has a plan for their day. They know what they need to do, when they need to do it, and how long it will take. This doesn't mean you have to schedule every minute of your day, but you should have an idea of what's most important, and you should make time for it. When you create a schedule, you remove the guesswork from your day. You eliminate distractions and make it easier to stay focused. But it's not just about having a schedule, it's about sticking to it. Time is easily wasted when we get distracted or allow ourselves to procrastinate. It's easy to tell yourself that you'll do something later, but later often turns into never. The key to mastering your time is holding yourself accountable. If you commit to something, follow through. Don't allow yourself to get sidetracked by distractions or excuses. Your time is too valuable for that. Mastering time also means saying no to things that don't align with your goals. It's tempting to say yes to everything, to try to please everyone. But the reality is that every time you say yes to something that isn't important, you're saying no to something that could bring you closer to your goals. Saying no is one of the most powerful ways to protect your time. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but once you start saying no to things that don't serve your future, you'll start to see the positive impact it has on your life. Another important aspect of mastering time is recognizing your peak productivity periods. Everyone has certain times of the day when they're most alert, focused, and energized. For some, it's first thing in the morning. For others, it's later in the afternoon or evening. The key is to identify when you're at your best and use that time to tackle your most important tasks. Don't waste your peak productivity hours on low-value activities. Use that time to make significant progress toward your goals. One of the biggest time wasters people experience is a lack of focus. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, email, text messages, and even the people around us can pull us away from what's most important. If you want to master your time, you need to learn how to focus. Eliminate distractions. Turn off notifications on your phone. Close unnecessary tabs on your computer. Set boundaries with people around you so you can stay focused on your work. The more focused you are, the more you can accomplish in a shorter amount of time. But mastering time isn't just about getting more done. It's also about making sure you're using your time wisely. You want to ensure that you're spending time on activities that matter. Every moment you spend on low-value tasks is a moment you can't get back. If you're spending hours scrolling through social media or watching mindless TV, you're wasting precious time. It's time to ask yourself, is this activity helping me get closer to my goals? If the answer is no, it's time to reconsider how you're using your time. Also consider how much time you waste on unnecessary tasks. Many people spend time on things that don't bring them closer to their goals or add value to their life. Start identifying those tasks and eliminate them. It might be hard at first because we get used to our routines, but once you start cutting out unnecessary activities, you'll be amazed at how much more time you have for what truly matters. Mastering time also means understanding that rest and recovery are just as important as work. We often think of time mastery as a race against the clock, But it's just as important to give yourself time to recharge. If you're running on empty, you won't be able to perform at your best. Make sure you schedule time for rest, sleep, and relaxation. Your brain and body need time to recover, so they can be at their best when it's time to work. Time management is not about working harder. It's about working smarter. It's about using your energy and your time in the most efficient way possible. The most successful people don't work longer hours. They work more focused, intentional hours. They know how to manage their time to maximize productivity without burning themselves out. One of the most important ways to master time is by being mindful of it. Pay attention to how you spend your time. Are you using it in ways that align with your goals? Are you getting distracted? Or are you staying focused? Mindfulness about how you spend your time will help you make better choices, stay on track, and be more productive. The more aware you are of how you're using your time, the more you can improve. Mastering your time is a journey, not a destination. It's a skill that requires practice and consistency. But once you start mastering your time, you'll realize how much more you can achieve in a single day. You'll stop wasting opportunities, and you'll start creating the life you've always wanted. It's time to stop letting time slip away. Take control, be intentional, and master your time. You have the power to make every moment count. Number 10. Push yourself daily to become a better and stronger person. Pushing yourself daily to become a better and stronger person is one of the most powerful choices you can make in your life. It's easy to coast through life, to let the days pass by without truly challenging yourself. But that's not the path to growth. You were not created to simply exist. You were created to thrive, to improve, and to reach your fullest potential. Every single day offers an opportunity for you to become a better version of yourself. And when you take full advantage of that, you unlock the door to greatness. The first thing you must realize is that growth doesn't happen by accident. It's not something that just happens when you go through the motions of life. Growth is intentional. It requires action, effort, and most importantly, discipline. It's easy to take the easy route and avoid pushing yourself. But when you do that, you're only holding yourself back from achieving everything you are capable of. Start by setting clear, specific goals for yourself. Goals are the foundation of personal growth. Without goals, you're just drifting, moving through life without a clear direction. Your goals give you a purpose to work toward, a reason to push yourself every day. But the key here is consistency. It's not enough to set goals once and forget about them. You must work toward them every single day. Whether it's improving your fitness, developing new skills, or advancing in your career, every day presents an opportunity to get closer to those goals. Pushing yourself requires you to step outside of your comfort zone. Growth happens when you challenge yourself to do things you haven't done before. When you push past your limits, it's easy to stay in the comfort zone, where things feel safe and predictable. But that's not where growth lives. You have to be willing to face discomfort, to push through the fear and uncertainty that comes with trying something new. When you take on challenges that stretch you, that's when you grow. That's when you become a better, stronger person. It's also important to remember that progress isn't always linear. Some days will be better than others, and that's okay. There will be setbacks, there will be moments of doubt, but that doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're learning. It means you're pushing through the tough times. And that's what matters. The most successful people didn't get to where they are by never failing. They got there by persevering through failure. They kept pushing forward every day, even when things got hard. And that's what you must do too. Another key to pushing yourself every day is to cultivate a mindset of resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to keep moving forward even when things don't go as planned. It's about maintaining your strength and determination. No matter what challenges you face, life will throw obstacles your way, but it's how you respond to them that determines your future. Resilience is what will help you keep pushing, even when you feel like giving up. Consistency is another critical aspect of pushing yourself. It's easy to start strong but falter after a few days. The key to becoming a better and stronger person is staying consistent. It's the daily actions, the small habits you build every day that create massive change over time. You don't have to make huge strides every single day, but you do need to show up and take action. No matter how small, even on the days when you feel tired or unmotivated, Push yourself to do something. Do it because you know it will help you grow, and because you know that even small actions add up to big results. Pushing yourself daily doesn't just mean physical effort. It's about mental effort as well. Mental toughness is just as important as physical strength. In fact, the two go hand in hand. If you want to be a stronger person, you must train your mind to stay focused, to stay positive, and to stay determined. Your mind is your greatest asset, and if you can control it, you can control your destiny. Every day, work on strengthening your mental toughness. Read, learn, and challenge your thinking. Surround yourself with people who inspire you and push you to think bigger. The more you challenge your mind, the more resilient and determined you become. Accountability is also key to pushing yourself. It's easy to make excuses and let yourself off the hook when no one is watching. But when you hold yourself accountable, you stay committed to your growth. Whether it's a friend, mentor, or coach, find someone who can hold you accountable and push you to stay on track. Having someone to check in with will keep you focused and ensure you don't lose sight of your goals. It also provides a sense of motivation and encouragement when things get tough. Accountability is a powerful tool in your growth journey, and it will help you stay consistent, even on the days when you don't feel like pushing forward. Pushing yourself also means letting go of negative self-talk. Too many people hold themselves back because of the limiting beliefs they have about themselves. They think they're not capable, not smart enough, or not strong enough. But the truth is, those beliefs are just stories you've told yourself. You have the power to rewrite those stories. Replace the negative thoughts with positive affirmations and empowering beliefs. Remind yourself every day that you are capable, that you are strong, and that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Your thoughts are powerful, and they have the ability to shape your reality. The more you push yourself mentally, the more you can eliminate the doubts and fears that hold you back. Physical fitness is also an important aspect of pushing yourself daily. Taking care of your body is essential to becoming a stronger person. Your body is the vessel that carries you through life. And if you want to achieve greatness, you need to treat it with respect. Push yourself to be stronger physically, whether it's through exercise, eating healthier, or getting enough sleep. Your physical strength will support your mental strength, and both are necessary for growth. Every time you challenge yourself physically, you're also strengthening your willpower, discipline, and resilience. In the pursuit of becoming a better and stronger person, it's important to celebrate the small victories. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of bigger goals, but don't overlook the progress you've made along the way. Every time you push yourself, every time you take action toward your goals, you're making progress. Recognize those wins and be proud of them. It will keep you motivated and remind you of how far you've come. Celebrate the small steps, because those are the building blocks of your bigger successes. Finally, pushing yourself every day requires self-compassion. It's easy to be hard on yourself when you fall short, but that doesn't help you grow. Treat yourself with kindness, and understand that growth takes time. Don't beat yourself up when things don't go according to plan. Instead, use it as an opportunity to learn and improve. Be patient with yourself, and remember that every day is a new chance to push yourself further. Pushing yourself daily is the secret to becoming a better and stronger person. It's about setting clear goals, stepping outside your comfort zone, being consistent, and developing mental and physical strength. It's about holding yourself accountable, eliminating negative self-talk, and celebrating your progress along the way. Most importantly, it's about showing up every single day and putting in the work, even when it feels tough. The more you push yourself, the closer you get to becoming the person you were always meant to be. The person who is stronger, more resilient, and more capable than you ever thought possible. Keep pushing, because you're capable of more than you can imagine.